hitting now.
Oh no.
He needs assistance because he's going to crash.
It's absolute carnage here in the marina. There's lines breaking, mooring lines, everyone's bent moored, and it's just mayhem being all close like this. Electricity boxes are coming down, sails have unfurled. Oh man, it's a big storm.
The peak we've seen so far is 55 knots.
Yeah, it's over 45 a bunch of times. We've gone the highest is 55 knots.
Just saw it hit 44 knots. Wasn't quick enough with the camera.
Yeah, it's been hovering in the 30s, mid-30s for a while now. Oh, it's a bit crazy in here.
Yeah, but we need to start this week off better than we ended last week.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
Stay inside, warm and dry. The guy on the boat next to us actually went home today, back to Germany, so we'll keep an eye on his boat. Yeah, just going to be keeping an eye out, probably stay awake most of the night or take it in turns or something. It's really high winds, lots and lots of rain.
With 3 persons on board. Characteristics: motor yacht, 9 meters length, wide hull, round top. Vessels in vicinity are requested to keep partial lookouts and contact by radio with nearest coastal station or with MRCC Las Palmas or MRCC Tenerife. Finish information. This is Tenerife and Las Palmas radio.
So I just missed it again, but the wind's gone over 40 in a big gust. It went up to 45 or 44 I think it was. And then it's kind of staying stable around the low 30s. And there's been some radio calls with a boat that's gone missing. I think it's a motorboat off Tenerife. It's very crazy outside. We've been doing lots of checks. So I've just come outside to try and show you how windy it is. The palm trees show it a bit more than looking out at the boat.
This is MRCC Las Palmas. Could you tell me the situation and what is your intention over? Outside the breakwater of Marina Las Palmas, she is about 5 meters away from the breakwater, going to hit there very soon. We can't see any people on board, maybe sleeping, I don't know.
Oh gosh.
But the sailing vessel that you are seeing is just near the marina, is that correct? Yes, we are seeing it. It's not far from us, so and it's going to hit there in a very short time. Breakwater of the marina or where? Yes, it's north of the marina. She's hitting now.
Oh no.
He needs assistance because he's going to crash.
Oh no.
Okay, understood. We will try to find what is happening and we will move a rescue asset for that. Now she has hit the breakwater.
Oh no.
Need immediate assistance.
Gosh, you'd think that, I mean, looking out there it doesn't look so bad, but it's absolutely wild. There's the thunder for the lightning. So I'm not sure where this boat is that they're talking about. I'm guessing instead of out on that wall where there's only a motorboat, I believe, they must be talking further out here. There's a different type of anchorage and I'm guessing it's out there, but it's quite a ways from us. Certainly nothing we can do, but I hope that the port control can go and help. I'll just film that again because I'm not sure if I was very stable. So here's the marina. We're down here on this wall and there's no sailboats out here because we've gone and had a look, but that was last night, but I don't think anyone's re-anchored here. So I think what they're talking about is here. They did say north of the marina and the wind is coming down like this, so it makes sense that a boat has dragged, unfortunately, and hit probably this wall somewhere. So hopefully there's no one on it and everyone's okay. I mean, it'd be good if someone's on it if they could help get it off, but better that the people are safe, I suppose. What a day. So there's another message and alarm on the chart plotter. This one actually says man overboard. So yeah, there's definitely been some activity this morning.
I think there's a bunch of accidental ones.
Yeah, potentially. Hopefully that's what it is.
That one didn't give a location.
No, it didn't. And there's been some photos of the boat that was washed up on shore. It was in a WhatsApp group we're in, and it sounds like the Marina staff and port authorities had actually taken it off the rocks. So hopefully it's in okay condition.
Yeah, it should still be floating then, but at least there's a boat lift right there too.
Yeah.
But speaking about taking things off, that's got to go.
Yeah, we're starting fresh this week. We've got some inside boat work to do, as you can see. It's been pouring and pouring and raining outside. It's just stopped raining, so we might go for a little walk while we can, because there's more bad weather on the way. But we're going to try and start this week off really nice and fresh. And we're as far forward as we possibly can be on the lines at the front of the boat, because they're pretty much going down at the front, so you kind of can't pull us more forward. So yeah, I'm not a fan. I rather side tie to a dock, that's for sure. So the wind's picked right up again. You can see by one of our sheets there that we don't have tied back.
Just snapped.
What line?
Just snapped on that boat. Oh, that's not good.
What line?
The line holding it, like it's a forward lazy line there.
Oh, that's the ones I was worried about ours, because we're very close to the back dock. What's the wind at? 34 knots right now. Okay, let's go have a look at it. I was really worried about our front lines, because that's all that's holding us, is the two front lines that are owned by the Marina, so they're not your own dock lines. And
Okay, no, let's go.
okay, let's go up and have a look. Hey, coconut, you alright?
Line just snapped!
So it's that line that's going down straight from its boat. You can see the other one on the port side is still connected, and that's the only one holding it at the front there. It used to be very close to our boat, so you can see that it's kind of really pushing over.
People in the office right now?
So there's someone just up on the dock. Darcy's asking them if he knows if the Marina's open, because that boat is really twisting around and putting a lot of pressure on the boats next to it. Oh, it's getting very close at the back as well. So it's all gotten a bit crazy. There's a sail, it's a bit far, but it's sails coming out over on that boat over there. The guy on the dock said that the Marina's, there's no one there. So it is the weekend, so maybe they're just not open on the weekend, but I'm not too sure what we should do, because there's more bad weather coming. It's not like this is the end of it, and that boat's putting a lot of pressure now on the boats next to it. And it's really close to the back there.
You can see that line going straight down into the water right there, and when the wind hits, all the other boats all go to the side, because this boat is kind of going into them and putting extra pressure on them. So every single one of these boats is moving more than they're supposed to.
Should I try to do it with your fleet or for this line?
Yeah, but
I can do a bowline around this one.
see, it just gave out. That's going to be right near the base.
That's still putting pressure on this.
What?
That is still putting a lot of pressure on this.
I know.
So it's hard to know what to do because at the moment we're tying it to our cleat and the line that is also going to our cleat, but we're not sure if that's too much pressure on our one cleat.
Out now.
Yeah, it's just saying that that sail on that boat across there is fully out now, flapping in the wind. That's the second one that's happened to. It's hard to know what to do here.
I'm trying to pull the boat over, but I can't.
So if you can see that he has pulled with the lull in the wind, the boats kind of come off each other a bit, and he has pulled it off the other boat, so you can maybe see that it's not right on the other boats now.
That's as good as we're getting it. It's off of the other boat at least. We've got it as good as we're gonna get it here. I can't pull tight enough against the force of the wind. But at least it's not touching the other boats anymore. What we were afraid of was like a domino effect where, this boat has broken one, then the second one breaks, and then it puts all the weight onto the next one, and then every single boat then breaks free. And this storm is supposed to stay really bad for a little while here. So.
Yeah, it's a very long, slow kind of a storm. It's not just a one night thing or a few hours. It's quite long.
And so what we've done is we have our boat tied up in an empty spot beside us with an additional 3 lines going to shore to stop us from kind of coming more this way. If that ends up breaking our tie down line, we really hope it doesn't.
Because that would be the worst. Because now they're tied to us and we're relying on the Marina's lines at the bow. The other problem, because its line has broken, so it's not being pulled nearly as much forward, it's way closer at the back here. The wind has died down right now, so not too bad, but it is, it's getting close. So are the boats in behind it actually, so are we. And as you can see, solar panel's getting very, very, very close.
The solar panel's actually been hitting. So you can see right there. I don't want to get crushed in there. The solar panel's been hitting. Doesn't look like too much damage has been caused. You can kind of see all the scrapes, and it's going back and forth. But I'm not sure how we can stop that from happening.
So you can see hopefully as well that because it's lost its starboard line, it's kind of twisting a lot, and it's putting this port side at the back really, really close in. So we just got one of our fenders, our little fenders, because we don't want it to get caught up.
The fender.
Oh, yeah.
I think the fender's popped.
That does look flat. He's actually got a bunch of fenders we could have used in his dinghy. Oh, there they are. Hey! 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 We've just seen the Marina people come.
So we tied our boat because we don't want it taking out all the other boats, but then we have all these lines, so you don't go. But I think there needs to be a diver.
Yeah. Today is impossible. Today, nobody come here to do nothing.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do a provisional tying the rope that there is now a tie entire road that you have at the mooring, at the click. This is your catamaran.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, and you put the line there.
We have the line going across, and then we have these lines.
But I prefer to put the line not at the mooring, at your cleat. Have you got an inconvenience?
Our cleats, I don't know if our cleats are strong enough for...
The weight of another whole boat. Our boat's now hitting the back as well.
If I pull your bow to the north, can you?
We could try, tighten it,
Yes.
you know, so that then it can, then we can come off the
Shorter?
no, our boat,
Our boat.
Yes.
and then maybe our back's further off the
Because
back.
you have almost in contact.
Well, that
It is-
just happened.
that just happened when we tied it.
By that boat. So
We tied it to us, and then
and
we
it
got
pulled us
pushed
over,
back.
Now it's fucked up part of the back of our boat.
This is the problem when everyone decided to return to their countries and said always, no worries, the boat is going to be alone because my...
Well, that sail over there is going to get shredded too.
So they're saying that no scuba diver or anyone's going to come today. So Darcy's wondering how it's all connected down there and whether he could do something, because we had a fender at the back of our boat, 2 fenders actually, and they've popped up, and that's what's allowed it to the dock to hit the pink, unfortunately, after we tied to this boat next to us. So that's a shame. It is what it is. It's just paint, I guess. So you can maybe just see the black line connecting our boats. And I don't know if you remember from way earlier, if we filmed it, that this boat was right up against us, connected. But yeah. We've put this one here and it's staying because the boat's pressed up now. But unfortunately, under here, can't see it, but there's a lot worse than that. There's a big chunk of the pink out, but at least we're okay. That's the main thing. But yeah, we had the big round fender, this black fender, and then the other one that we took up to be near its solar panel, and it's actually popped when we put it with the solar panel. But the wind is too much now to get our boat off. So at this point, the Marina guys that are here don't want Darcy going into the water. They want to try adding more lines to our boat, pulling us further that way, which will take that further off the boats next to it. I'm just a little bit worried because we don't, we've only got a couple of cleats and that's a lot of pressure. And we actually have already talked about replacing the cleats with like really big chunky ones because there's a lot of pressure on this boat, like windage and everything, especially when you add another whole boat to it. But anyway, we're going to go with that plan, see how it goes. As you can see, there's a lot of pressure because this line we haven't been able to pull ourselves at all, and that the pressure of that boat is completely pulling it off from our boat, if that makes any sense. And as you can see, the boat is kind of spinning, and that's with us pulling it this much off. So that's what's putting the solar panel towards the stairs there, the ramp, and it's also what put this side, the port side, the back of our boat into the dock. Unfortunately, we knew we were quite close, and that's why we've tried our engines to get further off. We had fenders there, but this is a lesson for anyone who didn't know, but the actual normal kind of fenders, our big fenders that we've got, the round, the squishy kind of fenders, they're basically useless in this situation with that low dock like that, and the back of our boat is very low because they just pop out. So with all this added pressure, has really pulled us so close to the back, and it's scratched the pink. We've got we have 2 of the flat fenders, which 100% if you don't have them on your boat, get them. If you're ever kind of doing any kind of med mooring like this and you have a similar kind of setup of your boat, because those ones stay put a lot easier up against the kind of flat surfaces. So at the moment that seems to be stopping it from doing more damage, but there is a chunk of the pink out. But I'm just going to forget about that and move on. There's nothing we can do now. We can try and fix it later. Anyway, let's see how we go here. And I think I've said before, I'm not 100% sure, hopefully you can hear me through all this wind, I just ducked down. But there's no one on the boat next to us. He only went home yesterday, so that's kind of bad timing. And he's waiting for some repairs on his boat that took a lot longer, and he's been waiting, so he decided to go back home and I guess see family and everything for the Christmas time. Yeah, of course these things happen at the worst times, so hopefully we can sort it out for him, seeing as it's not here.
Yeah, so I suppose bring that.
So the wind is just wild now. It's just getting worse and worse again. I don't know if you could hear any of that, but it sounds like they've changed their mind and they're thinking maybe let Darcy hop in. They can't get any scuba divers here on the weekend, but see if he can dive down and get the chain. I'm a bit worried, to be honest.
I'm gonna go dive. There's really no other way to do it. I've talked to the Marina staff here. They've told me where all the chains and everything are located. It's gonna be easy enough because we can just follow the chain down, or the line down from our boat, and it's gonna be connected to the same chain that their boat was connected to. And then I just gotta tie a line off to that. So we're just trying to gather some line together right now.
Hopefully you could hear all that because it's so windy. So it's kind of bare bones staff, I guess, on the weekend at the marina. So we're using our ropes and yeah, no divers or anything, but at least they're helping and at least they're here. He was going to do this later, but it's good for the snorkel, so he's quickly doing it now before he jumps in the water.
Do I look ridiculous?
Yes. He got half the beard off before the shaver died.
Hey!
But you have managed to get in your wetsuit and you're about to jump in, right?
About jumping, we're gonna kill the power to all these boats along here first.
You got conditioner on your face, you better wipe it off, you're gonna get it in your eyes. So it's not exactly an ideal situation to go in the water in a marina. There's obviously a lot of electrical cords going from the little dock here, and with all this bad weather, some might have gotten into the water and just potential problems. So just turning off the power here, might as well do it. It's no harm. Yeah. So a bunch of the boats are getting really, really close now. That boat, this boat, scratching up. This one's got its dinghy there. This one's right over. It's just absolutely crazy. The wind is just so much, it's pulling all of the boats back. Ours touched, unfortunately, when we tied up to the other boat. So here's the wind hanging in mid-30s. Darcy's just about to hop in. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's close the door so Captain doesn't get out.
Well, wish us luck.
Wave them off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of course it started raining just to add to it, but he's getting wet anyway. Something's like really swinging around up there, making a lot of noise.
Of course, there's a bunch of oil in this water, eh?
Yeah. Going swimming in a marina is not the best, but there he goes. You know, one day it's going to be sunny again and we'll finish this painting. So he's going to follow our line down, and he's taking a line with him, a new line, one of ours. That will lead down to a chain, the guys from the marina said, and then he'll be able to tie our new line onto the chain and take that back as a brand new line for the med mooring for the boat next to us. That's the plan. Let's see how he goes when he comes up. So this is his second try. The wind has really picked up. Says it's really difficult to see down there. So anyway, we'll see how he goes.
Not ideal.
What happened?
I didn't get it the first time.
He's just breathing up for his third dive, third attempt. The main difficulty is the visibility. There's just none whatsoever. It's obviously really windy in here. Okay, that's third attempt down, so hopefully it gets a bit of luck this time. The hardest thing at the moment is the visibility. There's none. I guess we're in a marina. It's winter time. It's not a tropical place with awesome visibility, but also like it's so windy. There's a lot of movement and everything in here, and just being in a marina water, I think. So yeah, we'll see how he goes. It's about 12 meters deep. I think that's like 40 feet. So not an easy feat when you can't see. He has to do it all on feel. The guys from the marina that came over before did say that there's definitely a chain, so that's why Darcy's following our rope down, like the one that we're tied to, because that should lead straight to it, or it does. Here he is.
Woohoo! It's done.
Awesome.
Okay. You can put the rest of the rope in the water, please.
All right. That was fast in the end. Good work.
Get it up on this boat.
Yeah.
Figure you can get up here?
I guess so, yeah. I think the guys from the marina had to go to something else. I think it's just the two of them here, and obviously there's a lot going on, including the boat that washed up on the rocks, and now they've put the boat on one of the docks here at the marina. So anyway, I'm just going to hop on this boat. Sure he won't mind. He was very lovely. And you can see it's up against the boat next to it, which is fine. They've got fenders up, but it's twisted a lot and putting a lot of pressure. Okay.
You're going to need to lower me down like the end of a line, because I'll need to tie it. I don't think I can throw it up to you.
Can you tie it to this line?
Yeah. You're just trying to get this line, that's all. Okay? Awesome job. Okay, just hold on to it until I get there, okay?
Yep. Don't worry, our boat can't come over any further. In terms of the boats squishing up against each other now. because we've basically, they were up against each other before, but now that this one's come loose, we haven't been able to pull it up where it was before. So we've untied this boat from ours that we had tied that additional line. We've now used that line and taken from the bow to the dock to try and pull it in. And now we've basically got it connected like it was before down to the chain on the bottom here, and we'll just tie it all up here and pull it in as much as we can. And then now we'll have two lines again, one to the chain on the ground, the seabed, and the original one on the dock, and then on both sides. But it's this side that's important. The other ones are obviously completely loose because the wind's coming from over there.
We just gotta pull them off of the other boat. There's a little lull in the wind here. And then we tie this up. Oh, I'm losing. I'm losing. Get. This is kind of tiring.
We need to charge your shaver.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. Oh, I think there's a hand here. Okay, we're done. As long as a bunch of ropes stitched together hold. Woo.
Pulled us in quite a fair bit. That's pretty good.
It looks like it's holding. We just took a wind gust that was like 35 knots and it's holding good. So I'm gonna go take a shower. The water's like kind of a bit oily and everything. But looks like disaster is kind of averted, but I don't know what we can do about the solar panel hitting the back. We'll see, maybe this has kind of fixed it a little, maybe not, I don't know.
It's all a bit crazy outside, isn't it, Coconut? Bit windy, bit wild. Lots to look at though, isn't there? So Darcy's just washing off the Marina water oil and all of that. Woo, crazy. I feel like at the moment it's just one thing after another. Just wild. Boat life is hard. I hope it's not always this hard. Oh man, I cannot wait to be in the Caribbean, jumping in some nice blue water, lying on a beach, just some good weather. Well, I'm getting my coconut cuddles while Darcy's having a shower to wash off the Marina oil. It's stupid in a way. I know it's such a small thing, but I'm sad that we've cut into our beautiful pink paint. We only just did it, put so much effort into it. We're hardly ever at marinas. In fact, this is the first marina we've been at since buying this boat, apart from pulling up to the side dock in Portugal, just like the reception dock, and weren't meant to stay overnight or anything. So it just annoys me. We try so hard. We're trying so hard, and it's just like one thing after another. Anyway, we'll see how we can do to fix it. What is that? All good. There's just buzzers and beeps and alarms going off all the time. There's obviously a lot of issues with other boats around here. They're putting out radio calls for the weather alert all the time. We've heard the marina guys a fair bit and people calling the port authority. Man, it is not easy living on a boat. Definitely here. I think there's easier places. But these storms are wild, these European storms. And yeah, obviously you can get bad weather everywhere. But it's a shame that that line broke loose and we've now hit the back, our beautiful pink. But at least we've sorted it for now. So lessons learned. There's a million lessons always to learn on boats. You're never going to stop learning. So that's what we can learn from this. Having those flat fenders on the back. I mean, you can't, what can you do to stop a line from breaking like that? I mean, we could have not tied our boat to theirs, and then we wouldn't have moved back like we did, but also we were trying to protect all the other boats. Yeah. I don't know. I think I just need more coconut cuddles. Okay? It's a bit wild out there, isn't it, Coco? Charger for the...
Okay. No judgment for this. All right, I had to do it blind. We don't know where the charger is.
And the shaver's died.
And like, I was on the way to the shower. I helped some people tie another line, and they were looking at me like I was like something weird, and I completely forgot until I got into the bathroom and saw myself. So anyway, yeah, a bunch of the power stations have been knocked out. Almost every single boat down here has been backing into the dock. So we'll show you guys right now.
Yeah, so I showed you the boats over there. They're almost all up against the dock. We weren't. We were close because the lines obviously really stretch when there's under this much wind, and we can't move forward on the lines. Like, it's going pretty much straight down at the front of the boat. You can't pull it in anymore. It's too much pressure. Right.
I think we're just a bit too long for where the lines are tied down there.
Yeah, too far out, so then they're pretty much going down, so you can't pull yourself off the dock anymore.
It's just, it didn't, and I think the line stretched. It didn't help that, we were off, and then as soon as we tied on to the other boat to stop it from hitting the other boat, then we got pulled into the dock. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's just paint. I keep telling myself when I'm feeling a bit sucky about it.
In the Marina here, you get your power from here and your water from right here. And that's what it's supposed to look like. But obviously there's been some major damage here. It's just been, the boats have all been pushed to the side here. And then they've all taken out along here.
And come so much further back. They're just, I don't know if it's stretching the line so much because the wind's been blowing in this direction for a long time and the boats weren't this close to the dock.
Well, I think it spiked at like 55 knots.
Yeah.
So I think that gust went and messed up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
And then the next one is the same thing.
I didn't even notice it.
Oh, you see that? This is like foam stuff, I guess you can get and put on the back of your boat. And you can see it's pretty badly chipped and it's been hitting against here.
And this one's been knocked down as well. They definitely weren't like this before. And yeah, it doesn't feel very safe. I don't know if the power is still going through all of it. A lot of the boats don't have their owners on at the moment. They've left them here to go back home, either for the winter or just for a little bit, like the guy next to us, and he's coming back. But yeah, it's not very good.
So you can see how the dinghy kind of goes back, and then it will have gone back into it and knocked it over. And these boats are right up against each other here. And I don't know if another line has broken there or not.
Because it's okay to be up against each other, but with all of them moving, I think possibly another line has broken here because that one is more across than the rest.
No, they still have their line. You can see all the boats heeling. I'm not sure how well you guys can hear us, but the boats are all heeling way over because they're getting wind gusts of up to 55 knots is the max that we've seen now.
And we've seen up to 45 a couple of times. Like 55 is the highest, but it's like it's above 30 like non-stop, frequently above 45 or up to 45, and then we've seen 55.
And I talked to these guys on the way, and they've put another fender out here. They only had this one fender, but the boat is going back into the dock, and it's just picking up the dock. I don't know if you can see it, but the whole dock is kind of being picked up, but at least their boat right now is not getting damaged. But I don't know if you can see how much it's heeling over. It's just absolutely crazy. Some of these masts have started hitting each other. They shouldn't be lined up like they are. You can see these two boats are just rubbing hard against each other. And there's some chafe right here on this line. So that line, if it's left like that, it's not gonna hold on. It's gonna chafe all the way through. I don't know if we can get something around it though. Yeah, we might be able to. It's gotten much worse just in the time it took us to go get chafe guard there.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to keep chafing through because the winds are keeping up. And this is obviously a really important line because the winds are coming from that way.
Yeah, let's get it done here. So we'll pull. Okay, go. Okay, watch your fingers.
Yeah. We don't have any more spare line like to attach a new one here or on any of the other boats. We've used it all up, given it away. The boat next to us, we've tied a bunch of extra to the dock. So yeah, hopefully this is good enough. I think it will be on this line. We're going to check a few others because there's a bunch of boats here that don't have their owners on. These owners were actually here recently. They're Dutch. Nice flag behind you.
Someone sing the Dutch national anthem.
The name of the boat is Zwerver, which I think means like a vagabond. So that suits a sailboat, I think.
Anyway, that's a great job there. That's going to do a lot of chafe guard.
Yeah, and now we're going to keep an eye on all our lines because that's the last thing we want. And we've got a bunch of this hose so we can add it if we need to any of our spots because it is crazy. You would not believe if you don't know sailboats and how quick lines can chafe through. You wouldn't believe how quick they can chafe through in a storm. Like they go from being used for years, no problems whatsoever, to one bad storm, one bad spot that really is getting it.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes and it's chafed all the way through. And we have had that on our boat.
We've managed to get this little blue fender in here. It's better than nothing. But I don't know how long it's going to last for. There's fenders that are popped all the way up and down this dock.
Pressing on. Oh my gosh. The problem is when the boat comes back, it's at a different spot slightly each time. So you can't just put a little fender across on the rail because it can hook in different spots. And just push it out of the way. Still comes across so much.
We've managed to get this this fender in, and this still comes across up here, but nowhere close to as much as before. And that's kind of where we got to leave it for now. I mean, we can't really do anything else. Like there's like almost every single boat here is being pressed up against the dock now.
Yeah, and there's no pulling the boats forward. The wind is just too strong. Here you go, it's the next day and here's the damage. I've just come to have a look. It's been raining on and off, but you can see a fairly big chunk out of our pink there. This is the fender that we had over it and it's split right where the dock was, and then that's been cutting through there. So just when we tied up to that boat, it was when we moved way further back, hit the dock. Just like a lot of other boats here actually, and it's dinghy, looks to be okay. Where we put that fender I think helped. But yeah, you can probably see it on my face. I'm good. It's just cut me. We've spent so much time doing the pink and only just done it, and to have it, just that big gash out of it. Hopefully we can patch it up to look okay. But yeah, feels like we're kind of going 1 step forward, 2 steps back at the moment, which is a shame because we're putting so much effort in. And it looks like it's going to rain on and off. It feels like it's been raining on and off for weeks, and it's going to continue just little patches, which makes it hard to kind of finish these steps and finish the non-slip at the front of the boat and the little bit of pink at the front of the boat. And now we've got this damage, so it's kind of like you're trying to go forward and you end up fixing things like the sail and now this and a bunch of other things that kind of just break, so it stops you from moving forward with the boat. But I think I've decided just now we're going to make our own 2 steps forward, and then even if it's 1 step back, we'll still be moving on. So let's do some easy jobs today, some easy wins. Still important jobs, but some easy ones so that we can actually get moving forward and I can stop wallowing about this pink, which I'm sure we can fix. And honestly, if I knew it was going to happen, I would still do it, because I think we really prevented some much worse things. And even if it wasn't to our boat, I'd rather a little bit of a problem with our boat and have prevented huge damage to the boats next to us, which a bunch of them had no one on them. And you know, to lose your main mooring line that's holding you against the wind is pretty bad. So all right, onwards and upwards. I just had something in my eye, that's all. Show my emotions too much, honestly. I'm good. I'm good, I'm good. So the first quick win though that we decided to do, and the reason it's taken a little bit longer, is we ended up making some soft shackles, because we're going to change the main sheet, that's this line here, but the pulleys, the blocks, that
oh come on, you're a sailor now, those are blocks.
Yeah, these guys, they're being held up, even though it's the same color, it's not the same line as the main sheet here. But we want to replace them as well. We may as well while we're replacing this, so we just contrast everything, and that's what we decided to use some soft shackles for. This is called a improved soft shackle, and basically we've done a few of them over the past couple of years. They're really good, we really like them. You can just Google how to do it on, or just YouTube it actually, there's heaps of good videos. We still follow the video, but we've pretty much got it down pat now. Anyway, we're just going to, this one was up like this one, and we've cut it and then just used some twine to hook it to the soft shackle, and now we're going to hopefully just be able to pull it through. Should make it nice and easy to replace. So
hey.
oh,
all right,
it will be an easy win. Quick win. All right, so we're going to replace that, then we're going to do the same for this one, and then we're going to completely replace this main sheet. So that's the line, the rope here that holds and controls the boom going side to side. One of the things, there's also the traveller, which we'll get to maybe next. So the main sheet goes up through the boom to the mast, then down back to the winch. All right. Those 2 soft shackles are in now, they look beautiful. Next is the main sheet. I have pre-loosened it so you didn't have to watch me struggle for like 5 minutes.
that knot was in there.
And this one's easy to see at the top and reach, so I'm just going to pull it out.
Maybe you should have pre-loosened that.
Maybe. It's been in there for a while, I think.
Done. All right, we're all done.
Some new rope.
Oh yeah, the new rope.
It's not that simple.
Is it gonna work?
Yeah. With a bit of elbow grease. Alright, already made it back to here.
Alright.
So that's through these guys, and then pretty much go to the front. We'll pull it where the winches are, all the way along the boom and then down, and we're almost done. Quickest job ever on a boat. Hey.
Woohoo! Here's the line we just put through. This is going to be our main sheet, and this is our reef. It's our first reef, and these lines actually touch each other when they go further down here. So the easy way to fix it is just to take this and put it on this block. So we're just gonna do a little bit of work and switch these lines so that the yellow one is gonna be on the outside and the white and red one is gonna be on the inside.
We've just sewn the end back to the old one so we can pull it through the clutch easy.
That was easy.
It was actually. I like never expect anything to be easy anymore. But all right, and now we're back at the winch, so that's pretty much the last step.
Yeah, it's done. Except for the end of it, we just got to tie the back of it.
Oh yeah, that's true. These are our traveller lines, so we're going to work on that next. You may or may not remember that we've actually already changed out our traveller lines. We bought some lines online, and a bunch of them are a fair bit smaller than what they were supposed to be, what we ordered. Which in some spots have been okay, but mostly not, because the clutches can't handle it. We're actually going to change out this clutch anyway, because we want to. We want to just be 100% be able to rely on it, but it's just too small. It's 8 millimeters only.
And it was supposed to be 10.
Yeah, so it's just not good enough for the Traveller. It's holding the whole boom. So we're going to, unfortunately, take out the new lines that we had put in and replace them with these thicker ones. So this one's with the port red. We've got a green one as well just here locally at the shop, and it's thicker, and we're just going to be able to rely on it much better and peace of mind. So let's put the other one in now. It's going to be green for starboard.
One of the things I did last night was put a loop into this line here, and this is our furling line for the head sail, and then I made a continuous loop shackle. So that's how we've kind of attached it onto here. And there's this, so we just got to wind it up a lot, essentially. And then it's not run back, but it's run through here. I've made this shackle, and I've put a low friction ring on. And so that's going to keep it right in the kind of angle, the position that we want. So I'm going to wrap this.
Here's the rest of the line, by the way. And we're going to replace those jib sheets too, if you're wondering.
Yeah, it's all new line for everything. My hands hurt from splicing. I don't know if you can see how red they are. But it's just pulling on rope, and
yeah, you've been doing so much splicing, it's great.
There's a couple of spongy spots on the steps. Well, there's two, one on this step and then one over there. So before we paint them, we're just gonna cut them open, and I don't know if there's water in them or whatever. We'll let them dry out, and then we'll epoxy them properly, because there's no point putting good paint over bad surface, like a spongy
Hopefully
surface.
It's just separated and it's a bit airy.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna cut it open. Well, that's dry.
Woohoo! I was right. Wishful thinking came true for once. Nice. So we can just put some extra resin in there, and
yeah, just some extra resin. We're gonna check the other side, see if that one is dry, and then we'll just resin it up.
How's it look?
It's dry.
That's good.
So that just means we need to put some extra filling in it. Extra fiberglass. We stopped for dinner, but we've just mixed up some epoxy here. And basically we're just gonna pour it in and then put the piece in. Now we just have to play a nice puzzle game. And then we're hopefully gonna get residue coming up everywhere.
Should be nice and stuck on now then. No air gaps. I'm so glad it was air and not water.
Yeah, you and me both. While we're waiting for the epoxy to cure, we're just gonna run one of these lines. I quickly put an eye splice in here, and I promise you, if you are splicing like the right rope and it's new rope that hasn't been wet, hasn't been used for anything, splicing goes so much faster. It took me maybe 15 minutes to splice this eye splice in.
Yep,
and
I can
it's
vouch for that.
Perfectly good.
Way quicker than the other one.
Yeah, the other one took more than an hour and a half, and it was a fight, and that's because the rope wasn't brand new. Anyway, Same premise here, so we're just gonna hook this up and spin it up. We're taking the roof off. That's how much of a party it is. I don't know, I'm too tired to...
It's been a few long days lately.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some clutches that we need to switch out up top, and that requires taking the roof off. And then there's also some blocks that we need to change out with we need to take 2 blocks away and put, or 1 block away and put a much bigger one in place for the reefing system to work properly, or be safe, should I say. So we're gonna do all of that now.
Yeah, you can see up here where there's a whole bunch of Sikaflex at the bolts that are holding some of the clutches on. And so that's in that roof part. We're going to take some of them off and put a new one in. And now we're going to take this other panel off for the new block. Woohoo! And of course, just as we do that, it started to sprinkle.
Yeah, no.
So we can't kind of sit around and wait for an absolute no rain day forever, because otherwise we'll never get anything done here. So we're just putting a bit of epoxy resin to fill the holes. And then we'll be able to put our new block down.
It's a little bit thickened, and we used a little trick that I just thought of and probably should have thought of a lot sooner, and I'm probably not the first one to think of it, because we're not sure if it's going to rain. Basically what we did is we mixed the epoxy and then we let it sit in the mixing container for longer, and then just before it was about to start kicking, we applied it so that we would know that very quickly after we put it on, it would kick. And that's the strategy we've used.
Take it, baby. I think you need some more force here.
1 hour later.
I got it.
It's been sprinkling, but it's stopped again. The sun's come back out. So that clutch is off and we're replacing it and putting some Sikaflex down. We've done over here and put some fiberglass in those holes. Some resin, epoxy resin. So we're getting there in between the bits of rain.
Remember when the guy put them on backwards?
Yeah. We've just tightened the bolts on it, me up here and Darcy downstairs, and it's done. And it's gone kind of cold and dark and rainy again. It's really on and off today.
How's the paint mixing going?
Good, except it keeps raining on me. It's literally just started again. I can feel it sprinkling, so I'm gonna have to stop again. Been trying to paint these steps literally for more than a month, or whenever we left the boatyard, and it's every day has been like threatening rain, and today I was just like, no, I'm just going to do it in between rain, and it's just impossible.
We'll get that primer coat on sometime.
Yeah, I even started mixing it, but I've got the tape on the steps, I'm ready to go, but it's getting really late, so I'll try again tomorrow.
Well, well, look who decided to paint anyway.
Yeah, well, I looked at the forecast for tomorrow and it's way worse, so decided to stay up late and do it in between rain showers.
She waited about an hour and a half for this, so yeah. Dedication.
It dried up, so took my chance. Now I just gotta go up by steps so I don't get stuck down there. It's absolutely pouring, so I'll show you later, but I didn't quite finish the steps last night because it's been raining non-stop on and off. So that's the final step I didn't get time to do last night. I've made a makeshift tent just to try and stop any drips coming on it from the solar panels above. Won't help too much if it actually starts raining, but I'm hoping the paint can dry before that happens, and then I'll be done.
It looks like tough work there.
Yeah, for a tough man.
I just ran to the boat shop to get some bits and pieces because you're always missing something even though we have so much. And got drenched. It's raining on and off and on and off non-stop, so we're inside, outside doing different jobs. We've got a whole long list. But anyway, my papa is whipping the sheet, so a bunch of the ropes that Darcy had spliced, my papa is doing the next step, which is whipping them, and then the final step will be actually to put them on the boat. And that's one of the main last things we have to do to actually be ready to set sail again.
Among 50 bajillion other things.
But it's an important one.
Look at all this new rope we have sitting around.
Yeah, we have so much of it.
Whoa, you're gonna let me get away with that? It's line, because now it all has a job.
Yeah, we all know what it's doing. We've done a whole bunch of things, as you can see, with the ends. That's gonna come off now. We've got the whipping done, the splicing.
It's been a long day already.
Yeah, we've done so much. Sewed the end onto the old ropes, and so now's the time to start pulling it all through. We've pulled one of them through here. That's for the stay sail.
Look at that beauty.
That's the furling line.
Woo!
So now we're just going to get to the actual work and pull it all through, and then we're going to have all new lines on the boat, so we're very happy.
Okay, pull hard. There you go.
Yeah, here it comes. Ah, it's a nice feeling to have all new rope.
Lines. You want people to kill us in the comments?
Oops.
Here's the block we put in. We did it last night. We just gotta cut this now. It's much bigger. This is for the reef line. There was one of these blocks in here before that we took out, and it's, if you see the size difference between the two, this is a nice size for a reefing block, and this is a bit small. Run that line through our new block.
Very much want it.
Spin. Oh no! I can feel the rain.
So that was just a temporary line we have in the stay sail, and we've done all the work we need for the new sheets for the stay sail, and we'll do the head sail next.
Why did we think we could beat the rain? It was right there.
I don't know. I'm hiding. Oh, that is very dirty. We have the most flimsy little cover on our fly bridge, but
oh, that'll change.
It will change. We're gonna make a nice full surround up here.
Okay, let's
wrap it back up.
Let's wrap it back up. Yeah.
All right, we are furling in with an electric winch in the rain.
Stop.
It's nice having a videographer.
These are the new soft shackles that I made that we're putting blocks on now. And this is the old stuff. So we're just gonna cut off there. And this is for the boom preventer.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna use this to help pull through the
new soft shackle.
Yeah, the new soft shackles. This is all just sewn up here, and I'm just gonna pull it through. There we go. And then cut. And then pull this through one last time. And this is a bit hard because I wanted this to be really tight. So I've made these possibly too small. This one just barely fit on. And I'm hoping this one does the same. "10 hours later." Oh yeah, it's fitting.
Yay.
Okay. Yes.
That's great. So much more trust in all our lines now.
Yeah. I don't know how much you think this could hold. We never actually used the preventer because we couldn't really trust this or this.
Yeah, we just made sure we weren't going to accidentally jab.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to have it.
And so now we just got to change this line out with this line.
So together, ready to pull through.
All right, maybe we'll just put a spot of tape on there just so it doesn't catch on anything.
And this just makes it so much easier to run it through all the different spots without worrying.
And if you are putting tape on your stuff after you've sewn it, make sure to only put like one layer and like make it tight.
Yeah.
Because the tape can cause it not to actually pull through.
Yeah, the whole point of sewing the ends together is that it's the same width as a rope.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get stuck on anything.
Okay, let's just pull it through here first. This is
So many more.
This has already gone awry. Oh no, because we got to pull it through here first. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. This might be a bit tricky. That wasn't tricky at all. So basically, it's rigged like this, and this goes down, and there's on the side there's like half loops to tie it to put these two, and so basically it's like a preventer system built into the boat and built into the boom. So instead of having to like jury rig something,
which is what we used to do.
Yeah, and then it's also you get 4 lines, so you have a ton of strength in the preventer as well.
And now we've got a nice new line, so we're really going to trust it.
Yes. Okay. We have our bowline in here, everything's tight, our stopper just to make sure it doesn't pull through the bowline, and we're good. This is a fait accompli. So now there's just one more thing to do with the day. This is what the preventer looks like, all kind of cinched up.
We've been working pretty hard every day, but we must say we've been enjoying the spa each night after a long, hard day of work.
You just spilled beer on yourself.
Okay, but yeah, we still got a little bit more work to do tonight. We've got some more work to do tomorrow. This is Thursday. We're going to edit the video tonight and it goes up tomorrow morning. We're real time, we always are. And our plan to cross the Atlantic is going to be happening on Saturday. So we have one more full day of work. We're just going to punch really hard, get everything done that we need to, the last final home run, and then Saturday morning we'll be leaving the dock and straight out across the Atlantic. We'll probably head down south, that's kind of the way the wind is kind of going, and then get into the trade winds and hop across. Hopefully everything goes to plan. We're going to be continuing with real-time videos thanks to Starlink, so each Friday we're still going to be putting out real-time videos so you can watch us as we cross. Everything that happens you'll see. We've been in real time this whole time since we've been making videos and we love it. We get to see all your comments and everything as everything is happening.
And the comments really help us out sometimes.
Yeah, they do. So it is really good. So yeah, for now we're going to have a little bit of a rest and then back hard at work. And we'll see you all next week. somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. We're so excited.
Thanks heaps to everyone on Patreon. Cannot tell you how much we appreciate you guys' support.
Yeah.
And if you want an extra video that's also in real time, every week there's an extra full-length video on Patreon that we put up. So
yeah,
go over there and check it out.
One on Patreon, one here. You get to follow our adventures either way. And yeah, we'll see you all next week. Thanks so much for all your help and comments and support and everything. It's really, really nice. Thanks so much. See you next week.
Did you bring a beer for me?
Of course.